If there were a contest for the most cunning god of Olympus, there'd be no need to hold it, just hand the gold trophy straight to Hermes. Born as fast as lightning, lying as convincingly as breathing, and stealing like a true artist, Hermes isn't just the messenger of the gods, he's also the CEO of the Bluffing League, the president of the Trickster Association, and the ultimate chaos mastermind that no one can control. To Hermes, rules exist to be bent, the strong exist to be fooled, and other people's possessions can become his, if he's fast enough. Below are some laugh-out-loud stories about this legendary trickster god. Born to be the god of thieves. If Greek mythology had an award for the ultimate trickster by birth, Hermes would have been crowned champion the moment he was born. Why? Because even as a newborn who hadn't learned to roll over, Hermes pulled off a legendary heist that left all of Olympus in shock. Hermes was the son of Zeus and the nymph Maia. But unlike normal babies who cry upon birth, Hermes was already scheming. Lying around doing nothing? Boring. Time to steal something for fun. And so, within mere hours of being born, Hermes stole 50 cows from Apollo, the god of light, music, and Olympus resident Sirius guy. Most babies can't even crawl at that age, yet Hermes had already mastered the art of cattle rustling. The perfect crime, almost. Stealing the cows was one thing, but how could he avoid getting caught? No worries, Hermes had an IQ of 200. He tied shoes to the cows' tails and led them backward, making the footprints point in the wrong direction. If Apollo tried to track them, all he'd find was a cosmic joke. After flawlessly executing his theft, Hermes encountered a small problem. 2 witnesses had seen everything. One was an old shepherd named Battus, who had unknowingly witnessed Hermes leading the cows away. The other was a nosy crow, soaring in the sky, screeching like a live news reporter. Evidence could be erased, but witnesses had to be handled. And Hermes, being the grandmaster of deception, had a plan. He casually strolled up to Battus, smiling sweetly, and asked, "Hey, old man, did you happen to see anyone leading these cows away?" Battus, being too honest, replied, "Of course, it was you, kid." Hermes' mind screamed, "Damn it, too honest." But no problem, there was always plan B, bribery. He pulled out a shiny gold coin, placed it in Battus' hand, and whispered, "Listen, if anyone asks, just say you didn't see anything. Consider this a token of appreciation." Battus' eyes lit up. "Oh, now we're talking. Don't worry, kid, I saw nothing. One witness down, easy." But Hermes, being thorough, decided to test the old man. He walked away, then returned in disguise, pretending to be someone else. "Hey, old man, did you see anyone steal Apollo's cows?" Battus grinned, flashing his shiny new coin. "Oh yeah. Some quick little kid just took them away." Hermes was furious. The old man had taken the bribe, but couldn't keep his mouth shut. There was only one solution, turn him into a rock. And just like that, Battus became a silent stone, a witness who could see, but never speak, the perfect witness. But before Hermes could celebrate, he heard an annoying screech from above. "Caw. Caw. Thief. Thief. Reporting to Apollo now." He looked up, "That damn crow." "Ugh, another witness who knows too much," Hermes groaned. "No worries, time to trick the bird." He snapped his fingers, called the crow down, and smiled cunningly. "Hey, buddy. You're a smart crow, aren't you?" The crow puffed out its chest. "Of course. I'm very smart." Hermes nodded seriously and went in for the kill. "Did you know that if you go snitch on me, Apollo will be so mad he'll turn you into a white crow?" The crow flapped in shock. "Huh? For real?" Hermes solemnly nodded as if telling a deep, divine truth. "Absolutely. Apollo hates the color white. If you tell him, he'll bleach all your feathers." The crow froze in horror. "Wait. But my black feathers are what make me handsome. I can't be turned white." And just like that, Hermes had played to the crow's vanity. The bird chose silence over snitching. Apollo goes on a rampage. Meanwhile, Apollo had just discovered his personal livestock was missing. Enraged, he grabbed his golden bow and stormed off to find the culprit. But when he searched for his cows, no one would talk, no one could point the way. Hermes had covered his tracks perfectly. For a moment, it seemed Hermes had gotten away with it. But Apollo wasn't an idiot. After a bit of investigating, he finally tracked the thief down. And who was the prime suspect? A certain newborn baby, lying snug in his crib, wrapped in swaddling cloth, looking as innocent as could be. Apollo stormed in, grabbed Hermes, and roared, "You! Give me back my cows!" Hermes put on the performance of a lifetime. "Huh? Cows? Brother, I literally just got born. Look at me. I can't even walk. How could I steal anything? You must be mistaken." Apollo growled, "Don't play dumb. I know it was you. Everyone saw you leading them away." Hermes gasps dramatically. "Oh dear. Brother, are you really accusing a newborn baby? Look at my tummy, it's still full of my mother's milk. Do I look like a criminal?" Oscar-worthy performance. Apollo was starting to doubt himself. The other gods on Olympus, watching the scene unfold, started murmuring. Some even wondered if Apollo was being too harsh on a poor innocent baby. Apollo was livid, but Zeus, being the ultimate judge, stepped in. He eyed Hermes, his most cunning son, and asked, "Hermes, tell the truth. Did you steal the cows?" Hermes knew he couldn't lie to Zeus. So, he switched strategies. "If you can't deny it, rebrand it." He grinned mischievously and said, "Well, I did take the cows, but I wasn't stealing them, I was just borrowing them for a little fun. Also, I made something even better than cows." With a flourish, Hermes pulled out the first ever lyre, a musical instrument he had crafted from a tortoise shell. Apollo, the god of music, instantly fell in love with the sound. His anger melted away. Who cared about cows when he could have this heavenly instrument? Hermes smirked. "Brother Apollo, how about a trade? I give you this lyre, and I keep the cows?" Apollo, completely enchanted by the music, agreed without hesitation. He forgot all about the cows, and just like that, Hermes got away scot-free. Not only did he escape punishment, but he also gained a powerful ally, Apollo himself. The birth of a legend. Zeus, watching the whole spectacle, saw that Hermes was too smart, too charming, and too much of a trickster to punish. Instead, he promoted him. "You, my son, are too clever to waste. From now on, you shall be the god of commerce, travel, and thieves." And so, within a single day of birth, Hermes climbed the ranks of Olympus and became a god of major influence. Lessons from Hermes: got caught? Blame external circumstances. I'm just a baby. How could I steal? Accused? By time and charm your way out. Look, a shiny gift. Forget the crime. Did something bad? Do it so well, people actually admire you for it. In short, Hermes proved that stealing plus deception plus smooth talking equals career success. The ultimate troublemaker of Olympus. Hermes wasn't just the master thief, he was also the king of smooth talk, the comedy expert, and the ultimate work dodger. As the messenger of the gods, Hermes was supposed to deliver news between Olympus, the mortal world, and even the underworld. But come on, who wants to work all the time? That's boring. You have to find ways to have some fun, right? So instead of delivering Zeus messages seriously to other gods, Hermes came up with a brilliant idea, editing the messages to stir up drama. Zeus wrote to Poseidon, "Poseidon, remember to take care of the sea." Hermes changed it to, "Poseidon, you're as slow as a turtle. Your work is terrible." Hera sent a letter saying, "Aphrodite, you're so beautiful." Hermes tweaked it to, "Aphrodite, your beauty is just thanks to filters." Apollo messaged, "Artemis, have a great day." Hermes altered it to, "Artemis, stop being so uptight. Everyone is scared of you." The result? Chaos exploded on Olympus like a reality show reunion. The gods started arguing, throwing shade, and even chasing each other down in anger, while Hermes stood back, laughing his head off. Seriously, being the divine messenger felt more like running an anti-fan gossip page. A god who loved stealing more than working. Hermes had a rather unhealthy obsession, petty theft. And not just small things, he could steal anything. One day on Olympus, Hera, "Wait, where's my golden crown?" Ares, "My godly sword is missing." Who took it? Zeus, "Hermes, why can't I find my scepter?" Hermes, standing right next to them, wearing the crown, holding the sword, and casually resting the scepter on his shoulder, "Huh? No idea what you're talking about." The gods went into a rage and tried to chase him down, but Hermes was way too fast, dodging every attack with ease, running so quickly that no one could catch him. When Hermes almost got punched, but his high IQ saved him. Hermes was a master of trickery, always escaping danger without a scratch. But this time, he nearly got decked by Ares, the hot-headed god of war, built like a tank, who solved every problem with his fists. And why? Simply because Hermes was bored. It was a fine day on Olympus. Hermes just so happened, actually, very much on purpose, to pass by Ares, who was flexing his muscles, swinging his spear, and punching the air like he was about to charge into battle. Seeing this, Hermes had a brilliant idea: let's poke the bear and see if I get smacked. He strolled up casually. Oh wow, look who it is. The mightiest god of war on Olympus. But wait a second, why do you always lose your fights? Ares froze mid-punch, spun around, and glared at Hermes like he was about to explode. What did you just say? Hermes, grinning, I was just asking. I mean, last time you fought Athena, you lost. Then you lost to Hercules. And then Diomedes speared you in the stomach, and you ran crying back to Zeus. Ares started steaming. Do you have a death wish? He roared, raising a massive fist, ready to pummel Hermes into the ground. But Hermes didn't panic, he didn't need muscles. He had IQ. Quickly, he raised a hand and beamed, wait, Ares. I just have one question for you. Ares, fist still in the air, hesitated. What question? Do you agree that you're really strong? Ares huffed, crossed his arms. Of course. I'm the god of war. Strongest on Olympus. But, there's someone stronger than you, right? Ares narrowed his eyes. Who dares? Hermes, completely unfazed, Zeus. Ares paused. Okay, fair. Zeus had lightning and godly supreme power. He nodded reluctantly. Yeah. Zeus is stronger than me. Hermes smirked. But Zeus is terrified of Hera, isn't he? Ares blinked. 2 seconds of silence. Well, yeah. Who wasn't scared of Hera? Hermes grinned wider. And Hera, well, she's afraid of you because you're always angry and causing chaos, right? Ares froze again. 5 seconds of silence. Well, technically, yeah. Hera scolded him a lot but usually avoided pushing him too far. Something felt off. Then Hermes delivered the final blow. So that means, you're stronger than Hera, but Hera overpowers Zeus, and Zeus is stronger than you, which means you're stronger than Zeus. Right? Ares stood completely still. His warrior brain was short-circuiting. 10 seconds of silence. Finally, he grabbed his head in frustration. Ugh. My head hurts. Forget it. I'm not punching you anymore. And with that, Ares stomped off, muttering, wait, so who is the strongest again? Moral of the story? IQ is a weapon too, and Hermes was the undisputed master of mental gymnastics. Going to the underworld, but still scamming along the way. As the god responsible for guiding souls to the underworld, Hermes often escorted lost spirits to Hades. Now, this should have been a solemn, eerie, and grim task, but with Hermes' cunning nature and love for making money, he saw an opportunity. The underworld was full of bored souls wandering aimlessly, so why not start a business? And so, without wasting time, Hermes launched his underworld entertainment services, with the catchy slogan, even the afterlife needs fun, premium service, outrageous prices. Service number 1, round-trip ticket to the living world, 5 minutes only. Express homesickness package, 50 gold. For a mere 50 gold coins, Hermes would personally escort a soul back to the living world for 5 whole minutes. Just enough time to visit their loved ones, say a quick hello, and then, bam, dragged right back to the underworld. VIP glow-up package, 100 gold. Want to look your best for those 5 minutes? No problem. For 100 gold, Hermes would make sure you returned looking fabulous, smooth skin, shiny hair, and a ripped physique. Of course, just as you started admiring yourself, time's up. Back to the underworld you go. 5 minutes isn't even enough to do anything. But Hermes sure knows how to drain his customers dry. Service number 2, ghost messages to the living world. Basic message, 5 gold. Souls could ask Hermes to deliver simple messages like Mom, I miss you, or don't forget to put out offerings for me on the 1st of the month. VIP drama message, 10 gold. For a slightly higher fee, Hermes would spice things up, babe, I may be dead, but I can still see you going out with the neighbor girl. Grandma, make sure to split the inheritance fairly. Don't let that greedy uncle take everything. Mom, I've gone to heaven. Wait, no, my bad, I ended up in the underworld. But don't be sad. Some of these messages sound more like blackmail than actual letters, but Hermes never lets a money-making chance slip by. Service number 3, Underworld Soul Racing and Gambling. The underworld is full of idle spirits, why not set up a race? And just like that, Hermes organized the first ever soul racing championship, featuring these totally fair rules: souls must swim across the river Styx as fast as possible. Spectators can place bets on their favorite souls. Sharon, the underworld boatman, will randomly scare racers, making weaker souls faint and fall into the river. Hermes collects entry fees from both the racers and the gamblers. The grand prize? 30 extra seconds to talk to a loved one. After that, they still had to return to the underworld, of course. Even in death, these poor souls couldn't escape Hermes' schemes. Hades versus Hermes, the business showdown. Hades, the serious and no-nonsense ruler of the underworld, was furious at the chaos Hermes had unleashed. Hades, Hermes. Do you even know where you are? This is the underworld. Not a damn theme park. Hermes, innocently, boss, I'm just bringing some joy to these lost souls. This place is so depressing, who wouldn't want a little fun? Hades, fun? You've turned my realm into a full-blown casino. Hermes, shrugging, casino? No, this is legal business. I'm not forcing anyone to participate. Hades was boiling with rage, but technically, Hermes hadn't broken any laws. All he could do was watch helplessly as the underworld transformed into a lively betting ground. Even the god of the dead couldn't stop Hermes, he was truly Olympus' most unstoppable trickster. In conclusion, Hermes is the fastest thief, no one can catch him once he steals something, the best liar, he talks nonsense, and people still believe him. The ultimate drama king, creates chaos, then sits back and enjoys the show. The funniest god, annoys everyone, yet no one can do anything about it. Lessons from Hermes: if you're fast enough, you'll never get caught. If you're persuasive enough, no one can punish you. If you start drama and hide well, you get free entertainment. So, would you want Hermes as a friend? Or would you just make sure to keep a tight grip on your wallet?